Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every fucking shot. Stop cheat on nigga. Suck my dick. Every
Stupid fucking dick, stupid.
Started.
The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
What's good, gang? It's your boy Illuminati 15, and you have just tuned in to Talk That Shit. You know the fucking vibes. We here. 2-week hiatus. Had to focus on a few things to make sure your boy gets Facebook affiliated. But we back, baby. Last time you guys saw us, we was having a conversation about pregnancy, sex or no sex. And now, this week's subject is toxic relationships and the repercussions for your next partner. So, to bring in this subject, I have a special guest today, right? Somebody that has played a very impactful role in the past couple years of my life, right? And a person that a lot of people will be shocked to see here today.
Yes,
So, I'm going to let her introduce herself. Go ahead.
you know, I'm Angel. Hi, everybody. The supposedly crazy ex-girlfriend, but we're going to talk more into that and the person that supposedly ruined it.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
So we're going to talk about this.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Let's do this.
All right, so, I don't really know where to start with this one, so I'm going to just wing it. Let's just go into the subject, right? What is your definition of a toxic relationship or a toxic trait in a relationship?
So my definition is somebody that's very over controlling and that does the most. And I'm sorry to say this, but you fit in that topic a little bit too much. Because you are, you have your moments where you just it gotta be your way or nobody's way. And you know this already. We had this conversation plenty of times where it's like people don't respect boundaries and there's certain things that nobody really respected about, how can I put this? When me and you was dating, nobody respected that. It was a whole lot of problems. And then you had your little controlling moments, be like, I don't give a fuck, but that's my bitch. You know how you was. You know how you fucking was. You know I'm very blunt with you. Your mouth was very out of control. You was a little bit toxic, and I had my little toxic moments too. But a lot of shit exploded once we was on Facebook and we was bashing each other.
Facebook was the ground of war for us. I ain't gonna hold you.
So,
I was a bit immature back then.
Immature is not even a word. But immature is not even a word. Like,
A lot of emotions.
you was a kid, like, you was like, but you're not showing me fucking attention. It's just like, okay, I'm busy. Like, my life was already going through hell. And you was like, fuck your baby father. And I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck about the nigga. You're talking about something that is irrelevant. It's about me and you and what the fuck we got going on. But you was very hectic.
Nah.
You was very hectic.
We was gonna be honest. So
we
let's
are.
Be honest about that.
You was hectic.
Let's be honest about that.
And I know my baby father was a headache.
Nah. I held on to a lot of shit in that relationship. There was a lot of shit going on in the background that wasn't being spoken to me about. And that's why I was the way that I was.
Because at the end of the day,
kept in the loop. You keep me in the loop, and then it's
but I kept you in the dark for a reason. Because at the end of the day, if I would have kept you in the loop, you would have been more of a bitch than you was back then. You would have threw your bitch tendencies.
I don't know what you mean by bitch tendencies, but I have my moments when I have my fits because I don't like feeling like I'm being lied to.
It's not feeling like you being lied to, and at the end of the day, if I'm telling you, let me control something, let me just handle it. And you wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. You had your fucking moments where you was an asshole talking about, you know, fuck this, suck my dick. Sometimes that whole suck my dick shit gets you slapped in your mouth. And that's what we have really had problems at. But the whole suck my dick. You know, I don't like that shit.
That went both ways.
Before or after? Before or after?
I started that shit. But then when it got to the disrespectful and things getting physical, that shit went both ways.
Exactly. You know, I could admit, yeah, I did hit. Because at the end of the day, he likes to throw your past in your face. And that was fucked up.
All right. But can we come down to the conclusion? Because throughout the years, I've been called a woman beater.
You have.
Yeah, right? But what I want people to understand, that the first woman I ever laid hands on was you.
No, it wasn't me.
Yes.
No, it was actually Adriana before me.
Nah, Adriana hit me, but I never hit her back with an open hand.
No, but it was with me and you when you first laid your open hand. Because it was one day
that I hit back because
okay, so I'm gonna talk about that.
Bugging out, talking about don't like to hit females.
All right, I'm gonna talk about that. So there was a time, there was a situation between me and him. Kept going back and forth. You brought up my past. Once my past get brought up, I was going through, you know, a lot of shit, and you know I was going through a lot of shit, especially when it came down to my home. So when you kept jabbing, I blacked, and yes, I hit him because I got tired, and the hitting progressed and to the point where I did beat you up, and yeah, I did put you in a seizure. Why? Because once I blacked out, I have no control over it. I'm learning how to control it now, but back then, I didn't know how to control my anger. You're not a woman beater, but your mouth is very disgusting when it comes to females.
I have been told that my mouth is second to the devil's, but if you don't want to see that side of Roberto, then don't play Roberto.
But at the end of the day, but hold on. Let me explain something to you. You can't tell a bitch suck my dick and then apologize after, because a bitch is gonna look at you like you just told me to suck your dick, and then you want me to apologize. No.
I do have a temper.
But then you see why people talk crazy to you the way they do. You can't say suck my dick to people.
Nah, but you gotta understand. You know the background of why I am the way that I am.
I understand that,
So
but
it's like,
certain people. But certain people you can't say suck my dick to, because then people take it out of what's that word I'm looking for?
They'll definitely take it out of context and want to kill you.
They will. And that's your biggest problem. Stop telling people to suck your dick.
I don't do that anymore. Unless you like super duper violate or disrespect me, then you get in those words.
Understandable. At the end of the day, I just feel like you have your moments. You gotta literally, how can I put this? You gotta change your ways. I understand that you went through a lot, especially this year alone. So I can't call you a woman beater. I can't call you a woman arguer, because you do like to argue with a lot of females. That's what you're good at. You argue with females from like to the neck up. Like you be like, I don't give a fuck. Da, 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 da. And you just be like, so you're gonna argue with me, talk. It's just like balance is like a yin and yang with you. Now, I see you growing up. A lot of people don't understand the backstory of why you are the way you are. And certain people are not going to understand like I have understood. So yes, I did hit him, and I can admit that I hit him, because at the end of the day, I was going through my own demons. You can't say, oh, you're a fucked up person. No, a lot of people go through their own demons. A lot of people go through their own issues. Now that me and you broke up, a lot of things has changed between me and you.
Mm-hmm.
You went on with your life. You got your apartment. I told you I was very proud of you. Yes, I left you in the shelter. Yes, we went through a lot, but I told you I was proud of you. That you accomplished something that nobody thought you was ever gonna accomplish. And you know that. You know people was talking a lot of shit about you, and you being homeless and being a
I
bum.
ate that shit for 2 years.
Yeah, you
But
have.
yet to this day, couldn't nobody say that shit to my face. So it is what it is. And the one nigga that said it to my face got his ass beat.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
talk
we're not gonna
about
speak
that
on
one.
that. But anyway,
But I did say, you know, I am proud that you got your shit together. Even though you like to like throw it like I got my shit together. We get it. You got your shit together. But you know, I can't say that you did grow up just a smidge. Still got more growing up to do. Just a smidge. You grew up just a smidge.
I grew up a lot.
You know, you had a tendency where you throw a lot of shit in people's faces, and some things you gotta still stop doing that.
Oh, words of an honest and very, how can I say? Well, I can't get the words together, but words of somebody close to me. This person always told me, when you throw shit in people's face, all you doing is blocking your own blessings.
Exactly. She's right or he's
Me,
right
I
about
don't
that.
believe in that shit. Like, me personally, I don't believe in that. I feel like whatever I get, I got it because I put hard work behind it and I earned it. But everybody else has their own beliefs and set of values. You feel me?
I understand. Well, now I'm with my man, and you know, working on a lot of things differently. I'm not gonna say who it is because it's nobody's fucking business. But now that I'm with him, I learned a lot about myself, and I really appreciate him for like really opening my eye and showing me like, always don't gotta be angry to start talking more, to being a better person. So I can say I appreciate him for that. No, 110%.
Can you say in your new relationship you had to like take bits and pieces of your past, piece them together, make sure you don't repeat the same pattern?
Yes, actually can say that. With him it's different. Like I understand like when with me and you went through was a lot, but with him, he made me like really see my eyes, and he opened my eyes, and he like, you know, you don't always gotta be angry. You don't have to hit anybody, just talk to him. So I appreciate my boyfriend. Like he has done a lot for me, he has done a lot for my daughter. My daughter loves him to death. You know, you done a lot for my kid, but it's something different about him that I can't just be like, you done everything, because he has done a lot for me. So I have to really appreciate him, and you know, I thank him for everything he has done with me, and you know, put up with me, especially with the bullshit with my family, because you know how that is already.
I ain't gonna hold you.
My family is
wacky as fuck.
my family is, but one thing
Not your grandparents, but your mom is a caso cerrado.
she is,
Like-
but one thing I can't say is my boyfriend put up with it. And I was very surprised that he was just like, I don't give a fuck about your mom. And wow, that's a lot of dogs. But he was just like, I don't give a fuck about your mom. I give a fuck about you, and I give a fuck about my daughter. That's how I see it. And I was just like, you know what?
That's how it should be.
I respect it, because at the end of the day, not a lot of men, I can say there's not a lot of men can play stepdaddy roles. So I appreciate him for being there and being the kind person that he is, because if it wasn't for him, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no idea what I'd be without him. And you know, I really, really thank him for like stepping up and playing that role to my kid, because my daughter's obsessed with this man. She loves him bits, like when I say bits and pieces, she could be with him more than anybody else. So that's one person that I do really love and do really care about. And I don't have no regrets. I never hit him. Like, yeah, we do argue, but it hasn't got to a point where it's like, fuck you, suck my dick. Like,
You're
he'll
lucky, my guy, because I had to go through a lot of those. Arguments to me in this moment would turn into UFC fights for no reason.
Oh, that girl Kali that you was dating that you told me about.
Oh, I'm talking about you.
With me?
That shit between me and you was like UFC fights.
No, not what you told me with you and this girl. Y'all went through hell.
With shit here, with my ex, it was more like NFL. Because I tried for like 6 months not to get physical. Shorty would get in my face. She'll hit me, push me, scratch me, cut me. But I ate it. I kept hitting her because you know what? Since we're on the subject, and that's the subject for today, I learned, or I try not to go back to that space that I was when I was with you.
Right.
Like the situation was, I saw shit. This whole setup looks toxic.
No, it's just regular conversation.
I saw what I went through with you.
Right.
And then I try not to repeat that pattern and that behavior with this person. So I told this person multiple times, like, yo, I went through this shit with my ex. You know what I'm saying? We fought, we argued, we argued.
No, it was more than fought. Like, nigga, we really thugged it out and was like, you want to scrap? Let's go. At it again. And I just got tired of fighting. And with you, fighting is just like, it kept repeating, like we would hit each other, we would punch each other. And it was just like, for what? And then we'll be right in each other's faces. And it was just like, it got bad. So I know what fucked up part I did was I distanced myself a lot from you, because it was like, bro, I can't deal with the whole, you needed my attention and I had a baby at that time and I couldn't put two and two together. So I kept my distance from you and I kept blocking you out. And everybody's like, why the fuck you still chasing her? It was like, because I care about her and I love her. And I was just like, bro, you gotta let me go. Because at the end of the day, I don't love you no more. I'm really focused on myself and focusing on what I gotta do for mine. Yeah, you got mad. You got mad a couple of times, but then, and so was you.
But then whenever you wanted me around, it was like, you coming over? And my ass like a dumbass would be like, man, wait! And my ass would fucking jet it to Brooklyn.
If you want to be technical, yeah, I said, was you on your way? Because I was like, is he gonna eat my ass or not eat my ass? That was the real question.
I feel like once you have to lay hands on someone, you have to let them go.
She's definitely right. Once you lay your hands on somebody, you definitely have to let them go. Because if you keep hitting the same person over and over and over again, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, this is an abuse. This is Ike and Tina. That's what I can basically call it. It's Ike and Tina. When you keep hitting somebody constantly over and over again, being them, and they keep taking it and taking it and taking it until one day they decide to run away.
Now, I have a question.
What's up?
If a man warns you, right?
Yes.
He tells you, yo, I have this behavior.
Yes.
Don't push me to that limit.
Yes.
You push that man to that limit. And he hits you. Can you blame that man for that happening?
No, you cannot.
Or does a woman have to blame herself?
She has to blame herself. I'm not gonna lie. If a man warned you once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, stop hitting me, stop hitting me, stop hitting me. I've went through this already. My ex used to hit me like this. My nigga, I'm telling you again, stop hitting me. And they kept going, well, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna still hit you. Now the nigga has all rights to smack you the fuck up. I know a lot of females is not gonna like my opinions. I really don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, nobody knows what people really go through in their mental state when you keep hitting somebody that actually cares about you and has done a lot for you. You can't tell somebody, I don't give a fuck how many times a bitch abuse you, now you're mine, I'm abuse you. No, I'm not a fucking punching bag. Get the fuck out of my face with that. So I feel like you have all rights to defend yourself no matter what. You do.
One of our commenters said, using hands means no respect, and once the respect is gone, how can I trust you?
Earning that trust is key. Not gonna lie. But if you keep putting your hands on somebody, you gotta let it go. Walk away. But if it's a one-time thing and it's just like, all right, you hit me one time, how I know you're not gonna do it again? Now I gotta start with you from square one, and we gotta do it all over again. We gotta build it all over again. So my best advice is, if somebody keeps hitting you or talking down about you or talking nasty to you, let it go and walk away. Cause I've been in a lot of worse situations that I'm not gonna talk about, because you know how sensitive that is for me. But I've learned that you have to walk away. You can't always fight somebody. You can't always hit somebody, because at the end of the day, you get tired. You get tired of the bullshit. You get tired of everything. And I've learned, I've got tired. I've got tired from a lot of things. And I got tired with you. I'm not gonna lie. I got tired of fighting with you. I got tired of putting my hands on you. And you got tired of putting your hands on me. And then we got tired of doing the order protection and going to court.
Hold on. I said, hold on now. If a man tells you to keep your hands to yourself and you swing, I'm sorry. I thought you're supposed to get his sisters. A man is stronger than a woman. You feel me? Is it okay for her to do it? Now, no, but if you got sisters, make
Now,
them
if you
for her.
have sisters, now call your sisters. Not gonna lie. If you have
I ain't
sisters,
calling my sister because my sister gonna do more than floor her.
you know
you
what?
know what sister I'm talking about. So it's like I can't
You know
do
what?
that.
I can't not agree with Star. I cannot agree with her because at the end of the day, it's like I have sisters. So if I feel very scared, I'm gonna call my sisters and be like, "Yo, this nigga's putting his hands on me," or if I'm a nigga, I'll be like, "Yo, this bitch keep putting
So
my
am I
hands on you."
supposed to just sit there and let shorty like.
No, you
put
call
the
your
beat on me?
sister. You call
I
your
don't know-
sister.
I know how long it's gonna take my sister.
Cause
to
you
get
know
here.
your sister is bing bang boom. Your sister will be
bro.
there.
Anything can happen in the time between my sister getting here and this woman acting up.
Okay, but
You know what
I'm gonna tell
saying?
you like this.
You don't never know what a woman is capable of, bro.
You done put
When a
bitches in
woman is her
chokeholds.
bag, when a woman's in her bag, she's capable of
But
anything.
you have put bitches in chokeholds. So you could put a bitch in a chokehold.
I've done that to only one person. One person.
You put bitches in
And I had to.
chokeholds. And you know you had to strand her. So if you have to strand her a little bit until your sisters come, then fuck it. Or lock her in the bathroom.
Nigga, I tried that. I tried that and shorty like kicked me and I flew into the bathtub, bro. Like people believed her because she put on these fake crocodile tears and shit. I really don't care what people believe anymore because I know my story. I'm the type of nigga that I live my truth. But enough about that. My situation is, all right, since we're on the subject, do you feel personally that the experiences or some of the effects of being in a toxic environment with a partner can make it difficult for the next person that comes down the line?
Depending.
Like, do you feel like it's okay for somebody to be in a toxic environment in the past and then have to like carry that on to the next person?
I feel like with, how can I put this? If you was in a toxic relationship the first time, why would you bring it? That person don't know what the fuck you've been through, what people have done to you. So why would you wanna put that on somebody else? I feel like that would be very inconsiderate, really, really fucked up. I don't condone violence. I don't condone disrespect. I don't condone that at all. I'm that type of person. But if a person keeps disrespecting me, then yes, I'm gonna condone everything. You know? But bringing a toxic old relationship into a new relationship, I think that's completely fucked up. Your past is your past. Your future is now your future. Your new relationship is your new relationship. It don't matter what that nigga did to you. You don't know if the new nigga is gonna do something better for you. And that's why I feel like
Maybe the new person could do something better for you, but you still clouded about this shit.
it takes time. It takes time to trust a person. I'm not gonna lie. It took me time to trust my boyfriend and to really have him open my eyes. It takes time. I'm gonna just say it like that. It takes time. It takes time. Communication is really key, and respect is very important. I'm gonna say it like that. Communication is very much key. Communication, respect. Respect. You have to respect your partner. Because if you don't respect your partner, then what the fuck do you have? And loyalty. Those are my big three things. Loyalty is everything to me. If you're not loyal to me, then you could get the fuck out of my life. Because I've lost a lot of people that was not loyal to me. And I really don't care who I lost. Because I know I gained better people. And I don't care how anybody feels. I'm being straight honest. I lost a lot of people, but I gained a lot of people. How can I say this? Much better people had that show me it's a better way instead of always arguing with somebody and fighting with somebody. Cut the toxic shit.
You know, start saying that if you don't have sisters and send her ass to the moon.
Oh God.
Nah, but it's like the way I see it, it's not okay to bring baggage from the past to the present.
You're definitely
Now,
right.
nobody's telling you that you can't have a wall. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every man should have to climb a wall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A woman, regardless, is always gonna have a wall, and depending on the experiences that she had in her past, is gonna bring into consideration the height and length of that wall.
Right.
Now, if you're dealing with a female that's had a lot of fucked up relationships, then that wall gonna be mighty high. And then
Yes,
if you
it
really
is.
care for this person, and if you're interested in this person enough, you gonna do whatever the fuck it take to climb that wall.
And
But that don't mean that while I'm trying to climb the wall, you're gonna keep stacking bricks on that bitch either, because I'm not doing it. I'm not.
so I have an example. When me and my boyfriend first got together, my wall was like from here to the Great Wall of China. I'm not gonna lie. But brick by brick, he kept breaking it down slowly with me. He was just like, why the fuck are you so angry? And I'm like, do you not? Holy fuck. I was like, do you not understand the shit that I've been through? He was like, all right, but if I'm not these type of people, please, like, don't take your anger out on me. So I was just like, all right. So me and him started talking. And I'm not gonna lie, he made me cry, and I don't cry. So if a man made me cry,
That's true.
that he really got to that side of me, and you know, he made me cry. He made me realize that I'm more than, you know, just a punching bag or somebody that uses me. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people has used me and used me as a punching bag. I'm not saying you, but a lot of people has, and a lot of people has took my kindness for weakness. People think I'm pussy because I don't fight.
Oh, that's the notifications.
Okay. It's just like people didn't really see me. Like, people never got to know the real me besides you and my boyfriend and a couple of other people. People don't really know me. They just judge me based off my character. Now, if you really know me, I'm actually a nice person that you can get along with. You can't judge me based off of what the fuck you hear about me in the streets or what one person said about me. A lot of people don't know who I am. So when people judge me based off of what the fuck you have said about me and what the fuck and what the fuck my baby father said about me, is just like, okay, y'all don't know me. So y'all gonna judge me because of what I have done. If y'all really understood why I left this man, is because I went through a lot. I was very pressured with a lot of things. And that's what nobody seems to understand. I was pressured with a lot of things, especially being in the shelter system with you. I was pressured. A lot of things was put on me. It wasn't put on you.
Yeah.
And that really overwhelmed me, and it kept overwhelming me. And I was just like, bro, I can't take this shit anymore. And then you with the I need attention was like very skyrocketed with me. I was like, all right, I can't deal with this.
Anna said, I feel you. Paul said, I feel a weak person will use their past to hurt the next person.
He's definitely
And
right.
I'm going to tell you why. People that have been hurt want love. And when they get it, they don't want to let go of people. Just be evil and want to take advantage. That's called manipulation. My past don't have nothing to do with now. People love being a victim because it gets them attention.
She's right. She's right. Why did you make that face though?
That sound like somebody I know.
But-
That's like Central. And I know she watching too. You know we talking about you.
I understand where she's coming from. She is right. You can't always use your past, but you know, people's gonna judge you for your past. Like, people judge a lot of people for things that people have done. Like, you know, people have judged Star for the type of person that she was, but nobody got to know her how she is now. She's probably, you know, an awesome mother, like you have told me.
That person is fucking amazing. That person's been a fucking light in my life since she fucking met me.
You know, people judged her based on what she had done in her past, and it's just like, well, who the fuck are y'all to judge her? Y'all don't know her from a hole in the wall. Y'all know the old Star. Y'all don't know the new Star.
Nah. Let me correct that. A lot of people think they know Star, but they don't.
No. I said the old Star.
A lot of people that over here talking about, I know her. And it's just like,
I said the old Star, where everybody just seen her videos go viral for like beating up people or getting bitches popped on. Like, nobody knows who she is. Nobody knows why she did what she did. But people's gonna judge her because she's Star.
I don't even know and I don't care because I met her after that.
Exactly. But now that you told me about her, you know, she's a changed woman. You know, she's doing everything she had to do for her
Very
husband,
positive person,
and her
yeah.
kids. It's like, why y'all judging her?
Mm-hmm.
She can do whatever the fuck she want. Y'all paying her bills? Is you fucking her? No, her man is fucking her. So let her be. So if she want to talk crazy online, let her talk crazy online. Y'all don't know why she really like that. But people don't know how to mind their business.
I was one of those. Soon as I like, yo, bro.
You got a man though. She's like, I don't give a fuck. That's just
But
on
people
Facebook.
don't know how to mind their business.
That's true. That's the problem with the internet right now.
Like, people judge me and my boyfriend because they know him of his past. I know him for who he is. People tell me, oh, why you with him? I'm with him because I love him. I'm with him because he makes me happy. I'm with him because he don't judge me and use my past against me like a lot of people have. And not to throw it in your face, but you have done that to me twice.
Oh, when a nigga get mad, I say some foul shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
So, you know, I found somebody
If you
that
make me
really
hurt,
did it.
If you make me hurt, I will make you hurt on that same level.
Yeah,
I'ma
but
say
throwing,
for that nigga.
but throwing, so somebody's passing their face.
I'm not
As
fucked up there.
you did,
But you can't. You gotta admit that you pushed me there.
and you pushed me
You
too.
pushed me there.
But you have pushed me as well.
Pushed me there.
But you pushed me as well.
Pushed me there.
But you pushed me as
You know
well.
what I'm saying? Like I went through a lot of shit.
We all went through a lot of shit.
Niggas disrespecting me. A lot of niggas talking on my name. Me picking up other niggas' responsibilities. And
We're not gonna talk
getting
about that
no
responsibility
hand clap,
problem.
No nothing.
We're not gonna talk about
I did
that.
all that shit, ate it, and kept it pushing. All I asked was
all right.
for a little bit of time, a little bit of attention, and possibly a high five every once in a while saying thank you.
All right,
I didn't get a lot of that.
all right, I'm gonna understand. Jupiter did not play his part, and I don't care. I'm gonna say it. Jupiter did not play his part when it came down to Brianna. Yes, this man did play his part for 3 fucking years straight, including birthdays, holidays.
Disclaimer, I was not planning on talking about this.
I don't care. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm an honest person. This is what people understand. Like, we done birthdays, we done holidays, we done everything for this little girl when this man was in the background crying and using everybody as an excuse. This man, I don't care if people's gonna record or say it. This man used my daughter's name as a pyramid scheme, and you're my witness to him having people give him money.
I plead the fifth.
Don't lie and don't say I plead the fifth. You've done seen it all. You've done seen everything that I went through with this man. Now I really can't talk that much about him. I can't say certain things that I'm not going to. But you've done a lot for my kid, and a couple other people, I'm not gonna say who they are, has done a lot for my kid as well. You know, everybody judges me because of who I have around my daughter. At the end of the day, you don't know who makes my daughter happy. And you don't know who puts a smile on her face. So I can say I thank you for 3 years of buying Pampers, wipes, food, and Christmas gifts for my daughter when nobody was even giving a fuck about her at all. I can say thank you for that one. I can say that. And you know I have said thank you. Even though you felt like I wasn't really being honest. No, I was really being honest. Like, I appreciate it. Especially when I didn't have it like that. Now that I have it like that, I give my daughter the world.
Star said, girl, people judge me all the time. I got people saying they know me I never met.
She's right. She's definitely right about that. But, you know, people judged us for a lot of things. And people was like, they're toxic for each other, but why they still together? You don't know what goes behind closed doors after
I ain't gonna hold
people
you.
bash
I'm
each
gonna
other.
tell you something that I ain't never told you before. Your number one supporter, the whole time I was with you through all hell and backwards, ever since I met this person, was Star. People would tell me, why the fuck you still dealing with her? Fuck her, let her go, whoop-de-whoop. My sister be like, you love her? I don't like her, but you love her? I was like, yeah. Like, alright. And I gotta respect it. Fuck it. If you love her, don't give up on her. The only person, my own family, be like, why the fuck you still doing this? Star says she's saying all this on live and thanking you. I respect this. It's just like, that was your number one supporter. Like,
I appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, I appreciate it. You know, a lot of people didn't support me when it came down to me and you. So what can I say is to
they just
Starlina?
thought we was crazy. Facts.
It was more than crazy.
Just boom at each other on Facebook.
It's
and
more than
20 days later, they
it's
say we
more
can
than
do this
it was
together.
more than crazy. It was more like how can I put
It
this?
was a very toxic.
It was very toxic
Very
between me
toxic.
and you.
But
Like
it's, to be honest, I feel like it lasted that long because we was dependent on one another
We
for a
was.
long time.
until you was like, I'm gonna let you go, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna let you go as well, and we can't keep doing this. We can't keep. I'm gonna come back to you. You're gonna come back to me. I'm gonna come back to you. You're gonna come. No, it's just like separate yourself.
Yeah.
Even though it was like we did it the fucked up way, we was like, fuck you, suck my dick. Oh, fuck you, bitch, suck my. I'ma burn your house down. And I was just like, this nigga's really gonna burn my house down because I don't want to talk to him. You done said you gonna burn my house down because I wasn't trying to talk to you.
I was trying to give you a larceny.
Like you was on some toxic shit.
Niggas was like, you try to burn down a project building. I was like, excuse me, officer. That's not possible.
You try to burn, talking about you set my shirt on fire when I gave you back your stuff. Yes.
I thought I lit the book bag on
No,
fire.
you lit my Michael Jackson shirt on fire.
Right. That I had given that to you as a gift or some shit like that.
Yeah, you have. But you know, I end up throwing everything that you gave me as a gift away because it was just like I didn't need it no more. Like this man's gonna keep throwing. I did this for you and I did that for you. Okay, well I'm just gonna throw these. Okay?
Alright, hold on. Let's speak on that because
A lot of people tell me this, and even my own sister, that when you do something out of love, you don't throw it at somebody.
She's right.
She's right.
She's right.
What?
You cannot be an Indian
What?
giver.
I'm
You
not
are Indian giver.
I am. When I
You're
get
an
mad,
Indian
I am.
giver.
When I get mad, I am.
You're an Indian
But the
giver.
reason why I do that is because when I give somebody something, I give that person that because I love them and I care about them.
All right, you
feel
could
me?
love somebody. You
If
could
you
care
start
about
doing
somebody.
me dirty, I feel like you no longer deserve that. Like what people gotta understand is Roberto's not a middle class nigga. For a long time, from 2017 to 2020, Roberto was a bum. I can say this shit proudly because I went through this real dark situation. Roberto was a bum, constantly trying to stretch a dollar out of coins. But I had to do what I had to do for the people I cared about, for myself. You know what I'm saying? At that time, it was times when I wasn't feeding myself. I was making sure that your daughter had what she needed.
Yeah.
Or if there was something short that you needed for the nana, I make sure that shit was right then and there.
But I always fed you, so you can't say that.
Yes, no, I never said that. I had my moments when you needed to hold a nigga down and I needed laundry or I needed a hot plate of food. It took me 2 boroughs, but I could go to fucking Brooklyn, have a nice meal, leftovers, clothes washed. That's why I said moments ago that the reason why Lash is so dependent on one another.
We was very dependent because it was just like you're like the only person I could really call. And I was like, you know, I don't like calling him because he's already going through a lot in the shelter. Like he's already stressed out. Like he'll tell me like this shelter system will really have you like really fucked up in the head. And I just be like, I went through it a little bit, but then you know I had left. You know, I went to Virginia.
So I said corrected words, Rob. I never said I did not like hurt my feelings over something bad.
Right.
So I didn't want no. But seeing the growth between you and both can talk like grown-ups, I'm so proud.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Now back to this. When you was telling me about the shelter system, you know, I didn't know really much about that. I stayed in the shelter for a week, and you know, called grandma. Grandma was like, "Come home."
Yeah, you got shipped out down
I got
south.
shipped out down south. So you know, I've been through the shelter system. I've seen it, but I really didn't go through it as much as you have. Where you told me like you're
I
around
went through
drug
that shit with my pops,
fiends
yeah.
and you're around dope heads and you're around thieves and niggas from jail. And I was just like, okay, I don't know nothing about this. I know about having help, and you know, my grandmother, who is my number one supporter, who I love to death,
Yeah.
has helped me a lot with a lot of things.
Thanks for the likes, Steve.
So, you know, my grandmother, she was just like, come home. So Virginia is my home, and that's
Yeah.
where I've always been. So when people be like, oh, Angel's pushy, she's hiding, no, I'm home. I'm where I'm more comfortable at. I'm not comfortable in New York. My home is in Virginia, where I'm originally where my family is from. That's where I'm comfortable at. So when I tell people I'm out, expect me to be in Virginia because I'm always in Virginia. I'm always in Virginia. That's my home. Why? Because it's so peaceful. Like I told you, like when I told you, like, yo, get the fuck out of New York. You like, I am. Virginia is my home. That is my home. I love Virginia so much. It's very peaceful and it has changed me a lot. Not gonna lie to you, I went to Virginia and all the toxic negativity I had on me, being angry all the time and being upset and ready to fight everybody, I let it all go out there. Why? Because it's so peaceful and it's so metal to me. So when you told me, like, you have a home, you're right. I did have a home, but it wasn't a home that I wanted by myself. Now that I have my partner, I have my kid, and a surprise that you know already about, I'm changing a lot of things for myself and I'm growing up as an adult. I'm only 27. I still got a long way to go. And you know, you have grown up. You're not the same, you know, immature asshole everybody still thinks that you are, even though you have your moments. No, but this is why I always say my scapegoat is Virginia. And Virginia has shined so much light on me and took away. When I say I had so much anger, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, my anger was like from here to India. That's how angry. And once I went to my home place in my safe zone, I let all my toxic shit and all my anger go. So when I tell you, bro, leave New York, I'm telling you, a lot of your anger is gonna go away, and a lot of people, who you know make you so upset is gonna go. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel more at peace somewhere else than you ever feel. I don't know why people want to move out here. Ain't shit out here. There's more shit everywhere else. You have a bigger opportunity somewhere else than you out here. You'll have the help, but out there, have the bigger help.
I don't know, man. My sister been trying to drag me down south for a minute. I feel like the South is not for me due to the transportation situation.
You could get the transportation system.
Transportation system? Nigga, weird.
They have buses.
A bus that runs every 30 minutes, you tweaking.
Hey, look, there's people that done took, they do now, like, electric bikes out there.
Yeah,
you can ride bikes out there. You can, you can call the people to take a bus out there. They'll come pick you up.
All right, gang, but we about to go into a break screen real quick. I hope you guys enjoy this song by my boy Choco DC. It's BB's Big Blunts. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Hit your mic. Press that red button.
Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors.
Word to Wiz Khalifa, need that cushion OJ every day through Sunday. Your girl, her friend wanna come through over in the morning. Birds still chirping, neighbors still yawning, work on my shorty calling. They wanna drink me like mimosas after I stretch them out like yoga. Do what I'm supposed to, fuck, tell them we're gonna show you. Who funny, alternate reality, and act like I don't know you. Big blunt, smoke all day if I want. Oh shit, coughing up, tiger uppercut.
Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors.
Word to Jack Daniels, that Tennessee honey. Cold for my bitch, she fire smooth and yummy. The best back shots every time she run from me. Cardi B to Tasha K, bitch better have my money. So tough and gangsta, not for the fun and games. But your bitch, I thought we call her a mobile game, cause she pay to play. Big blunt, smoke all day if I want. Oh shit, coughing up, tiger uppercut.
Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors.
I need that cushion, OJ, every day through Sunday. A girl, her friend, wanna come through over in the morning. Birds still chirping, neighbors still yawning. Working my shorty calling. They wanna drink me like mimosas after I stretch them out like yoga. Do what I'm supposed to, fuck, tell him my work gon' show you. Who funny, alternate reality, and act like I don't know you. Big blunt, smoke all day if I want. Oh shit, coughing up. Tiger uppercut.
Take this spit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this spit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this spit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors.
We're the Jack Daniels, that Tennessee honey. Cold for my bitch, she fire smooth and yummy. The best back shots every time she run from me. Cardi B to Tasha K, bitch better have my money. So tough and gangsta, not for the fun and games. But your bitch, I thought we call her a mobile game, cause she pay to play. Big blunt, smoke all day if I want. Oh shit, coughing up, tiger uppercut.
Take this spit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors.
Fucking dick, stupid.
Back, it's your boy Illuminati 15, and we here with the infamous, the notorious
Last time you're gonna see a
Angel. You know the fucking vibes. The infamous X from the West. You know the vibes. You know, I heard some stories about you too. I was gonna put a little boxing introduction together, but I didn't want to ruffle no feathers with some of the girls you beat up in the past. You feel me? Cause I heard you like the helicopter swing bitches and all that.
Man, that's the old me. That's the old me. New me, I'm more mellow. Only thing is, certain things I can't do.
Moving on with the subject. Now, with everything that you've gone through, you know, between me and your past and everything else, do you feel like you use those points to kind of like? Because I remember having conversations with you, and me and you would talk, and I'd be like, yo, this man is lucky because I didn't get those chances.
He's,
you know
yo, when I say this
like,
man
like,
is so lucky,
bro, because I went through some shit, and
I'm
you over
not
here
gonna
giving
lie.
him like all the shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you, and that I say this, I really love this man. I really, really, really love this man. Really took the time to understand me. Like, you tried, but you was like, you're
Like,
so
I was,
fucking
like, kicking on the
difficult.
door. I was like, tell me what the fuck is wrong? Tell me. And you'll be like, I'm fine. I'm like, yo, I can see in your face. Tell me.
Fine.
I'm good. All right.
Now, the man that I have tattooed on, and you didn't even get this lucky one like he has.
No. I was trying to get the Deadpool imprint. It never happened.
No, this man is like, this is my heart. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, we a lot, but this nigga right here that's tattooed on my chest, he really
Biggie
brought.
status. Baby, baby.
He has done a lot for me, and I really, really love him, and I really, really appreciate him, especially when I had when I say my darkest times. He literally saw me break down to where there's a point where it's like I didn't know who I was. He lifted me up and was like, "You're not that little girl no more. You have to let your past go." And I was just like, it's hard to let your past go when everybody's just so used to throwing your past in your face. And once me and him dealt what we dealt with, and he helped me out, one thing I can say about this is he changed me. I went from being this, I'm gonna beat up bitches, to, man, suck my dick. I don't got time for it. Like, he has changed me so much, and he brought a light to my eyes. Yes, we took a pause for a little bit, but then we gained everything back, and everything back going good again. Oh, I have my major surprise, and this is why nobody ever sees me on social media. And you're lucky because you no, you're lucky you call me because you know I don't be on social media no more like I used to.
Bro. Roberto has his ways. Roberto has his ways.
But you was like, yo, let's show people that we did grow, we did change. We're not the
We
same.
was talking about toxic traits, my nigga. Y'all wanna know what the most toxic shit is about what we went through? It got to the point where niggas couldn't even call and text each other no more. I had to contact this woman if I wanted to curse her out. I have to send an email, bro. That's how serious it was. Like WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, nothing was working. You can't block me on email, my nigga. You can't. It's happening.
Technically, I found out that you can.
Well, at the time, you know how to do it.
No,
It
I
was
didn't.
it.
I didn't. But then I found out, and I was just like, I'm cool with the nigga now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just like, you know, I don't
Another
need to block
toxic
him.
trait. Nah, I don't want to put your business out there, but I do remember a story we had.
Story is that because we had a
I remember
lot of
it
stories.
was, I think it was two of them. One was when we was having fun in your crib watching a movie or whatever. And I had a tendency of pulling up to your crib and just unwinding because being in that crazy ass environment of a men's shelter, it was ridiculous. It was like I could come to your crib, unwind, walk around in my boxers, shorts, whatever, take a shower and relax and sleep in peace.
Right?
That like you would see me and you'd be like, you look like shit.
Yes.
I'm like, bro, I can't sleep. I sleep with a fucking eye open. These niggas really steal from you. These niggas really looking for a come up.
Right.
I remember one time we was in your crib and Mr. Gonzalez knocked on the door. At the time we was dealing with an ACS.
Oh my God.
With an ACS case.
Oh my
And
God.
Gonzalez knocked
I
on
forgot
the door,
about that.
bro.
Holy fuck.
This nigga was like, yo, we had an appointment for 1 o'clock. Shorty opened the door in a towel.
It wasn't a towel. It was a blanket. Thank you very
Well,
much.
whatever. You had nothing on besides that. And she goes, yo, I'm busy right now. He goes, what do you mean? I have my girlfriend here. This nigga bought it. Like,
Oh my God.
this CPS nigga bought it. He was like, you want me to come back in an hour?
Oh yeah, that's when I kicked you out of my apartment in your underwears and you had to change on the fourth
My
floor.
nigga, I was changing into my clothes in the fucking 4th floor in the stairway. Mind you, there's no fucking stairway. The stairway is the hallway. It's not like your regular project building.
My
That's
projects
where I
is
know I was
very
like, this
different.
shit's not normal. I need to put a stop to this shit, like, as soon as I can. And then
Why
the
did you
ultimate
bring
story.
that up?
The ultimate story. And I don't know if this ever reaches your mom's, but I
Nigga,
gotta
no.
talk on it.
No.
My God.
If we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about other things that done happen at the
going
apartment as
crazy.
well.
We going crazy. Her mom tries to kick in the door. I think your mom had a wisdom tooth pulled out or some shit like that, right? A root canal? Yo, this lady kicks in the door talking about, what the fuck is in my house? And she's like, Ma, I put the chain on all the time so I can feel
We don't have a
safe
chain no
at
more.
home."
We don't have a chain no more. But since
And
we're
she goes,
talking about
"Who the
that,
fuck you got in my house, whore?" And I'm like, hey, yo.
since we're talking about that,
I'm behind her room door. And the ladies just cursing her out. Fuck you! I know you got somebody in my crib. And I'm looking at her like, Angel, if you want me to punch her, just say so. I'm about to dump her and run. And she looks at me like, just let her rock. Hey, some way, somehow, you got your mom to stop talking. And you finessed her into her room and laid her down. And I zoomed it out that door so fucking fast.
you want to talk about that?
Like, that was the most toxic shit ever.
No, the most toxic shit is when you told everybody I ate your ass, and then people assume that I suck dildos up your ass.
No, that was that was your little smut friends
I
that
don't
thought that.
have little friends. Thank you.
At the time, they was your friends.
And at that time, she was your ex-girlfriend who lied about her age.
Really, you gonna talk about that shit here?
You want to go
I
there
was a
with my
victim.
mom? You want
I
to
was
talk
a
about my
victim.
mom? We gonna talk about that.
Hey, your mom's was a very, very big toxic trait in what we had going on.
She is, and guess
That
what?
lady got in the way of dates. She got in the way of summer. Your little brother. That little nigga was bad, yo. I never seen a little nigga get kicked out of summer camp so fast. Yo, and it was like he did that shit on purpose, and you got stuck with him. They go some out the window.
I mean, now things are different.
I'm glad. Because sooner than later, the man you with right now, it was going to get to him too.
No, it has, but he don't give a fuck what my mom says. Like,
see, I got clapped to him because I was ready to go to war with this lady.
no, he was just like, he came to my house. What was that, like, yesterday? He came to my house. He told my mom, like, taking, your daughter somewhere for her birthday. And I was just like, all right. Mother had a whole attitude. My mother did a whole 360. Oh, you're like so insecure and you're selfish. And it's just like, how am I insecure and how am I selfish? That somebody's taking me somewhere out for like 2 weeks out of New York.
Lady, Christian lady, look into your soul with Jesus and God and realize that the world does not revolve around you. Your kids came out, excuse my language, your kids came out of your own church. That is not her responsibility.
It's not my responsibility. I'm gonna say this, like, everybody knows I'm a big person when it comes to family.
Yeah, you really are.
I am. But now that, listen, I got my own family. I don't have time for my brother and my sister. I've raised them since they came out Hakuchi. Everybody knows I have. Everybody be like, is those your kids? No, that's my brother and that's my sister. But I've raised them for so long and for like ever. So my mom used to be so codependent on me. It was just like, got your sister. Now I was like, lady, now what if I didn't live with you? Don't watch your kids.
She'll be fucked.
She'll be very fucked.
But she found ways around it, and you noticed that the couple times that you left.
I have, and I just be like,
the over exaggeration.
She's very, my mother's like, she's a Leo. So, Leos think that they're so alpha, like if it's my way or nobody's way. And it's just like, nah, I'm not putting up with shit. Like, find your way. Like, my sister is 12 and my brother's about to be 11. I don't need to babysit them. You could find something else to do. My daughter's 7. I'm responsible for her.
Facts.
She has my last name. Those are not my responsibility. Yes, I love my brother and sister. Don't get me. I love them to pieces. They're not my responsibility. So yes, that was a big issue when it came down to me and you.
Oh, I used to even want to fight her, yo. I remember, that one time we had a date in 42nd Street, right?
It was 42nd Street, and I didn't get there till.
To see Black Panther when it dropped.
It did, and I didn't get to Times Square.
About, yo, I watched your daughter and she falls asleep.
And I didn't get to 42nd Street until
like
about 3. Matter of fact, yes, because daylight saving had happened.
And then Shorty hit me with let's watch the movie. I'm like, bro, the last movie ends at 2 in the morning. What the fuck are we watching? And then that turned into an argument once we got to Denny's, but that's a different story.
It wasn't Denny's, it was IHOP.
Whoa, whatever the fuck it was on that side.
But we did get into an argument. We got into an argument with a lot of things when it came down to my family. And I realized that my mom was like the biggest toxic person in my relationships.
She made your relationships impossible.
She really did. But now that I have this man who puts up with it and be like, I don't give a fuck how you feel. I'm still gonna do what I want to do with your daughter. And it's just like, I respect him. That's why I be like, I respect on what he does. And I respect him for, getting to that point where it's like, I don't care how your mom feels. You're my girl. Your brother and sister is not your responsibility. If somebody watches Brianna, anybody could watch Brianna. Brianna's like a simple girl.
Yes.
And it's
She's
like,
not difficult.
how can I put this? It's a few hands that I can say I trust my daughter with. So the fact that I could trust my daughter with a few hands, you lucky to be in this hand. So now that I have somebody that's willing to work through everything and deal with the bullshit of a lady, having a black mother, this type of mother that I have, you wouldn't want her. You would really be like, can I choke her? Can I like literally just choke her the fuck out? She's doing too much. And then my mom likes to throw the Bible verses at you, like, you're a sinner and you're a whore. And it's just like,
when she came through that door, I was like, you don't believe in God, my nigga. What are you talking about?
she's this whole like
Yo,
big Christian
I'm
person
so
now.
toxic. My biggest payback for that lady was to go to her church, and she never let me know what church she goes to.
None of your business.
I wanted to go to that lady's church and blow her up so bad.
That's none of your business.
Like, it would have been lit for her. You never let me know what church she went to. You know it was going to be lit.
Like I said, at that time I was just like, I was trying to protect her and try to, you know, show everybody like, you know, she's a good woman. But it's like now I don't give a fuck about that good shit. I don't give a fuck. I told people like, it comes down to my mother. I don't give a fuck how she feels. I don't give a fuck what she says. I don't give a fuck what she does. This lady talks about me from the time the sun comes up to the time the sun comes down. It's just like, I don't give a fuck. Don't talk about me. You're almost 50, haven't grown up yet. Growing up, you're mad because showing more, and you're not liking the fact that I'm not scared of you and I'ma fight you back. Because before, you know, I would never fight my mom back out of respect, but now it's like, I'm not gonna give you that respect no more. If you can't respect me, I'm not gonna respect you. And that was the biggest thing, that was the problem for me.
I ain't gonna hold you. When you told me you hit that lady back, I was so proud of you.
I got
was so
tired.
proud of
Okay, you
bro.
understand? Like, I got tired of like, I'm gonna say it like this. She was a start of the mental, physical, and emotional abuse. Besides the niggas I dated, she was like the train. Hurt.
A lot of the times it starts at home. I went through that shit too.
It hurt because it's like, you're supposed to be the woman that love me and care about me.
Parent that's supposed to nurture you,
And
protect you.
she was like the total opposite. So I'm gonna have to give a shout out to my babysitter who raised me from like I was 9 to 13. Shout out to her. She helped me with a lot of things, and she was really there for me. I love this woman to death, even though she's far away, and I'll talk to her here and there. But this lady raised me, and she was there for me. Like when I used to lash out in school because my mom used to lash out at me, and it was just like, all right, well, I got one lady, and I got her kids, who I used to call my brother and my sister, and they will help me. They be like, you're all right, you're okay, trust me, we understand how your mother is. Now nobody knows this, but she wanted to adopt me, and my mother made it a very, 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 very big issue on her adopting me. Mother made it a very big issue. My babysitter, she was like, I don't even put hands on my own kids, so why would you do that to her? Like, I'm like this little light skinned girl that had like whelps. I had mad whelps on her legs and bruises, and my babysitter was like, I don't play that shit. So my babysitter threatened my mother and was like, you keep abusing her, I'm gonna take her away from you.
Yeah.
So when my mom saw the relationship growing between me and my babysitter, like, I can literally say I love this woman to the death of me because she has done a lot for me. So when it came out of my babysitter and her kids, they was there for me. I cannot lie and be like, I went through hell and back with her. I did not. She has done a lot for me. That woman has sat there with me, made sure I was good in school, made sure I got my education while my mother was doing sorts of jobs, and that lady really held it down for me. And that's one thing I can say about my babysitter. From like the time I was like 9 to 13, she was there for me when I physically needed somebody, emotionally needed somebody, mentally needed somebody. Once my mom separated that, I had nobody. And that's when the abuse kept coming and the physical, and it was like she couldn't save me because she had her own thing. So when people be like, oh, you always gotta love your parents, sorry. I don't love my mother. I don't love my father. I give my mother respect, this much, but I can't respect her. The woman I can't say I respect is my babysitter. And I love that woman. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm trying not to cry. I really love
I feel
that
you.
woman. She really has, like, yo, she be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'd be like, I'm so fucked up. And she be like, but why? And she will see that
She'll take the time.
she will really take, if it wasn't her, it was her daughter. Her daughter always took the time with me, like, what's wrong? And I tell her, like, this, because my mom has done A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And it was just like,
Nigga, you live right now?
yeah, I'm live. Like, the girl, my babysitter's daughter-in-law is on here.
Okay.
So my babysitter will know, like I really love her. So she will see, like, how mentally my mother was when it came down to me. And this is why we're talking about toxic chick, because my mom did play a very, very big role in how I was with guys and how I took my abuse and my frustrations from that,
From at home and
from at home to like my relationships.
Yeah.
So when I came and saying her name, I'm just call her last name Miss Estrada. When I had her, she was just like, what's wrong? Talk to me. What's wrong? Talk to me. Took me a while to talk to her, and I used to break down and be like, I don't know. I feel like my mom never loved me. My babysitter seen it. My mom slapped me, the whelps. My mom done punched me. So now, as I got older, my mom kept trying to physical abuse, and I would hit my mother back. Just because you a big lady, I'm gonna be a big lady right there with you. Now we're eye to eye. Now we're toe to toe. So the day I called you and I told her I hit her, mind you, I was already going through a lot. Like, you know, my aunt was sick, so
Right,
you
sure,
know
remember.
I was just like not there. But when she kept agging on, she slapped me and I shoved the shit out of her, like, stop putting your fucking hands on me. I'm not your fucking punching bag. And she tried again and I slapped her. I was like, bro, that's enough. Get out of my face. What she did though, what my mom did though, she sucker hit me. I was like, no, this bitch did not just sucker hit me. She did. I was just like, that'll be the first and the last time. And then the second time me and my mother fought, my mother squared up with me and I squared up back with her because of her son. I'm like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck how big you are. I don't give a fuck that you're my mom. You mentally fucked me up with a lot of shit.
Right.
It's your fault that I'm so fucked up. And if it wasn't for that woman that really held it down for me, that literally was there for me, I don't know where the fuck I would be at. So I have to thank my babysitter for helping me with a lot of things. I love her to pieces, and I would never ever disrespect her name. Why? Because she was the woman that was there for me. My mom took her away from me when I needed that lady the most, especially when I became a teenager, because I didn't know nothing about men in the street.
That's when you was out like in Madison Projects and shit, right?
No, I lived in Douglas Projects, not Madison Projects.
Well, whatever, over there by 100th Street, right?
Yeah. I didn't know nothing about the how can I put this, like the drug dealers and shit. I thought it was normal. Like I literally thought it was normal dating guys like that. But then when I found out they were so abusive, I took with it and I ran with it. But then when I started learning how to fight back guys, that was it for me. I was just like, all right, time to put my big girl panties on. Stupid. Yo, niggas, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Thanks for the like, Fabi. Thanks for tuning in, my man.
Niggas, I used to be like, you want to square up with me?
She got heavy hands, bro. This girl right here in front of y'all, she might be pretty, but she got a little Tyson jab on her, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I took kickboxing.
Look at that.
I took kickboxing and I took karate. And my father put me in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So this is what people don't understand about me. This is why I don't fight. So...
And all I had in my fucking portfolio was a headlock. You see this shit? Do you see this shit?
You gotta understand, like, growing up, I got bullied because everybody was just like, oh, you're a shimmy lip gloss Barbie doll, because my parents gave me everything.
Yeah.
They just bought me whatever I want. I'ma talk shit. This is what I do. My parents bought me whatever I want. Yeah, I was a spoiled kid, but I wasn't loved like I wanted to be loved. Buying me Barbie dolls and buying me latest things wasn't making me happy. It was just like, hey, still gonna act up. I need somebody that's gonna really love me. And that's when I can say that lady really loved me out of everything. It wasn't about the gifts and it wasn't about the toys and it wasn't about the latest things. It was just that love. So when I can say shout out to her for always loving me, never judging me, and always being there for me. Now that I'm older and now that I have a daughter, my daughter has matured me a lot more as I got older. So me maturing, me getting my life together, finish high school, I'm in college, and working here and there, I'm proud of myself. I accomplished a lot. Even though we went through what we went through, I decided not to take that route and be that angry person anymore. And I gave somebody the opportunity to, how can I put this? I open the door for them and let them see who I really am. And
Lucky.
I let him really see the real me. He knows the real me. And it took you a while to know who the real me is. And it took this man a year to know who I was versus.
You're lucky.
So,
all right, one more thing to talk about, and then we're gonna end this off on
positive note.
It's a positive, but like how you made your way now to where you at now. So I feel like something that was really big in the stuff that we went through, and it's a subject that bothers me now because I just went through it again. Is the whole situation.
Can you give me 1 second?
I'm gonna go into a break so you can talk. I will be right back. Give us a
Hello?
break, man. Listen to Big Bunch. Mute your mic, yo.
Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors.
Word to Wiz Khalifa, need that cushion OJ every day through Sunday. Your girl, her friend wanna come through over in the morning. Birds still chirping, neighbors still yawning. Work on my shorty calling. They wanna drink me like mimosas after I stretch them out like yoga. Do what I'm supposed to, fuck, tell him we're gonna show you who funny, alternate reality, and act like I don't know you. Big blunt, smoke all day if I want. Oh shit, coughing up, tiger uppercut.
Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors. Take this shit to the gut. Oh shit, mixing colors.
Word that Jack Daniels, that Tennessee honey. Cold for my bitch, she fire smooth and yummy. The best back shots every time she run from me. Cardi B to Tasha K, bitch better have my money. So tough and gangster, not for the fun and games, but your bitch.
I'm sorry. Somebody had called me, so I take it.
Alright, so like I was saying before we went into that break, something that I've been going through now, which is something, not saying that you did to me, but it's a situation that I had to go through, which was pregnancy. And it wasn't like with us, the shit happened fast.
Right.
I met you December,
Right.
January,
Yes.
boom, baby.
Yeah.
We went through our situations, but we sat down like adults and we analyzed the situation. And then we spoke to one another and we weighed shit out and we made that decision.
Ooh, hold on. This is a very touchy subject.
I know.
So
Well, I don't want to talk
no,
about
I'm not gonna talk about that, but I'm gonna talk about that particular subject that you had told me when we talked on the phone about that. Did talk as an adult, and came with me. Was like, you sure this is what you want? And I told you, yes, this is what I want, because I'm not mentally prepared.
Exactly.
We talked.
Yeah.
I didn't go behind your back. We talked and you came with me. that subject right there, I don't really talk about it because I know a lot of females be touchy with that particular subject. But if we're talking about that, we did talk about that. Now, I don't agree with running behind somebody's back and doing it behind their back, and then when y'all get into an argument, throwing it to somebody's face. I don't respect that because that's like your biggest thing ever was to be a pops. You went through that situation with Shorty. I'm not gonna talk about the first one, but me and you did it as an adult, and we talked about it, and it was like, all right, I respect it because you're telling me that you want to do it because you're not ready, and I wasn't ready. I was like, I just had a baby like last year. I'm not ready.
When I met your daughter, she was like 1.5. Right?
Yeah, and then I was going through that sticky situation that I'm not gonna talk about. But we talked about it like adults, and one thing I can say that she was man enough to stand by there and wait. Those.
So I definitely gotta go wherever it is, the OGYN, Planned Parenthood, wherever. I needs to be there.
You was there. The only thing
there.
that really sucked is that you couldn't really go in the back with me.
Facts.
But you was there and you saw me like in pain and you saw like everything that had happened. So sorry, I'm having bad acid reflux.
I feel you. You want some water?
Not right now.
Alright.
Probably later. But you went with me and you was just like, I respect your decision. And I was just like, I appreciate you. Thank you. Because I don't believe in those, but I wasn't prepared yet.
Yeah.
So what can I say is it was wrong. You don't go behind somebody back and do it and then lay up with them and say, I love you. And then to disappear and run away and then play victim after and then throw it in the person's face. I find that so fucked
Well,
up.
let's clear this up. I never knew about the first one either. All three of them was thrown in my face at one time. I'm over here clapping cheeks trying to create a baby or something. You know, I got Shorty on birth control. She popping pills to my knowledge. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something very traumatic and a very toxic subject for me because it's just like
With
everybody that knows me closely, even my best friend tells me, yo, bro, when it's time for you, you're going to be a great father.
Oof.
And
Okay.
it's just like,
I didn't know it was 3 at once.
nah, it wasn't 3 at once. It was 3 like back to back. From what I was told, there was one in August, another one like September, November.
Holy shit.
And then another one coming into the new year.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I need to be at the GYN. I would tell Shorty, like, yo, something ain't working right down there. You have any situations that's coming up consistently. Maybe you're not asking the GYN the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go with you. And she'll randomly go by herself. Like, never, she'll never schedule it with me. She'll just be like, oh, I went to the doctors. And then, how you go to the doctors and you don't come back with paperwork? If paperwork is a must, every time you get discharged from any GYN, they give you that little folder with your results, what happened.
Okay, not every GYN gives you the results. I'm gonna say it like
I
that.
wasn't seeing nothing. All I saw was antibiotics. That's it.
Okay.
And it was very fucked up for me because it's like I feel like this is something that's gonna traumatize and fuck up a lot of future situations for me because it's like when it comes to that subject, I don't trust women. You good?
Okay. That just hit me. So I was like, what the fuck?
I don't. It's hard for me to trust a woman nowadays, bro. I tried to put myself in a position after our situation where I didn't want to hold the next person to the standards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be open-minded. You know what I'm saying? Me being homeless, I went through this shit. My sister told me, don't let no bitch stay in your house.
Right.
Don't open your doors. Enjoy your crib. Be you.
And your sister was right.
Right, she was right. But then at the same time, that would be me holding back because and being sour about the situations that I was put into dealing with you. You feel me? So it's like I didn't want to be selfish, and I met this person that was there for me every day. You know what I'm saying? This person would call me.
But she played victim so well. She played victim very well. It
took me a minute to
she
see that for
played.
myself.
I'm not gonna lie. When you told me this, she played victim so well. She played the shit out of you and your sister very fucking well. And I was just like, well, damn. I thought I was the DK victim in her eyes, but it was like, shorty, you was the
Bro, she
victim.
was low-key obsessed with you. I don't know why.
I mean, baby, if you want to eat my pussy, that's that's not my problem.
Nah, she had it stuck in her head that I was still in love with you.
You're not in
fucking
love with
crazy.
me,
Yeah.
but you're not in love with me, and I'm not in love
She was
with you.
fucking retarded.
I'm in love with the person that's
Exactly.
tattooed right here, and oh, at the end of the day, it's just a real fucked up situation. You don't wait after 3 abortions. Throw it in the man that you supposedly love face, because y'all went through what the fuck y'all went through. If you would have been
All we
honest,
went through besides arguments, bro. Half the time I argue, was you not on the phone with me? Was you not telling this woman, yo, calm down? That's not the way to go with this man.
you know what?
Talk to me.
I have. But my thing was this, like, all that obsession, all that. But bro, he don't. I really understand that he has a disrespectful mind. But
Bro, you ever see somebody go so hard for a nigga she was cheating on?
no,
Like, do you believe that?
no,
Like,
I never.
You see
No,
that show she
actually,
put on the phone with you?
actually, I can. I'm not gonna say their name. I can. I know a few bitches that have. I go so hard for you. You're my man, but then you're cheating behind closed doors. But then that's your man in public.
I feel like that's the most foul shit.
I
that women
I
are
can
capable
say
of.
this. I'm sorry that you got cheated on, and the fucking 3 years that me has been on. No, for everybody that has to know, I never cheated. I never was a prostitute. I never did anything. I never fucked up. You know I'm very blunt. You know I'm very blunt.
Why haven't we even gone on Facebook and spoken about this, yo?
I don't care. You know I'm very blunt. I've never cheated on this man. Yes, I have fought him. Cheated? Fuck no. I'm not a cheater. That's one thing I'm not a fucking cheater. So to put it in my words, I find it fucked up and very inconsiderate of her for throwing that in your face. But then you can't play victim and get mad because he blacked out. It's like, shorty, you know he always wanted to be a father. You know he always wanted to do all that. So for you to really throw it in this nigga's face, it was just like a woo.
I'm gonna have to literally download this video and then upload it to Facebook because I forgot. I mean, upload it to YouTube because I forgot to hit record. Or we asked
That's
out.
okay, it's
But
fine.
it's gonna be on Facebook. All right, so moving on from that because I just wanted to speak on that because it's like
I'm gonna tell you like this. I wasn't finished when you told me
Alright.
this. I'm sorry, but it's fucked up. Very fucked up. Nobody should really, excuse me, have to hear. That's why I aborted 3 and babies, nigga. You gonna be like, what the fuck? When the fuck was you
mind you,
pregnant?
this was said to me like a couple days after. Because mind you, that happened on Wednesday.
Right.
And the Friday prior to that, my sister had a pee on a stick. And it said that she was pregnant. So we stood in my crib Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm over here rubbing on her belly,
Right.
rubbing on feet. I told my mom, yo, there's a chance you're gonna be a grandma again. This shorty got me in my house talking about gender reveal ideas and all this other shit. We was gonna do blue Deadpool and pink and white for Gwenpool.
That's
all
so
this other
cute.
shit.
That's
over here
cute.
Fucking with my head. You got a nigga believing he about to have a baby. Something
That's
that
cute.
I've been asking for mad long.
That's very cute.
And then on Wednesday, we got into an argument, and you told me, oh, that's why I had an abortion. I cheated on you more than 3 niggas. After you had me in my house 4 days straight, believing that you was pregnant. And then you expect me not to snap, you expect me not to break? Bro, like, if you was dead, I feel like if you was dead, you would have went in right after me. The way that I broke down in front of my sister's husband, this man had to drag me out of his living room. I couldn't even make it there. I fell to my knees and I started crying.
That's
It's
just
just like that
that
whole
hard.
scenario was just back to back. Mind you, she was in a hospital with me on Tuesday because that's when I started having the back problems on top of that. So I'm with you all fucking weekend. I'm catering to you. We over here talking about, all right, so what we gonna do? Yo, I hit up my lawyers on Monday.
Right.
Like, yo, I got a baby on the way. I need these checks. If there's a settlement that gotta be done, do it. I don't care how much it's for. I need money now. So I'm over here ready to switch up the whole direction of my whole life, thinking that my seed is in this woman. And then 2 days later, I found out she was cheating on me with multiple niggas, had 3 abortions that she's just speaking of. So it's just like, it's wicked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I left the shit open, you know what I'm saying, for change. I didn't want to take that same route. And I just got dogged out, like, to the max. To the max. Now, mind you, you know Roberto, where Roberto is. After all of that happening, and you're not seeing Roberto bugging out on Facebook, you don't see Roberto shitting on her. You know what I'm saying? I have my situations where I shitted on her family because I don't rock with her family like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if that niggas knew how she was, niggas should have told me on Fripp and let me make that decision. Nobody told me nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. What was her purpose of doing that?
Bro, to this day, we don't know.
What was the purpose of...
To this day, we don't know.
I'm gonna say it like this. What was the purpose of her fucking with your family like that?
That's offending. You know how I feel about bringing people around my mother.
Why would you...
My mother, my sisters, my brothers, my nieces and nephews.
Why would you
to this day,
do
my
that?
niece Ali asked me, where's Kali?
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. That shit is embarrassing, bro.
That's fucked up. No man or woman should ever go through that. You don't throw an abortion in somebody's face and then expect them to be like, I'm still here for you. No, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. How dare you? If you know I've been feeling for a child for so long, you seen I play stepdaddy, you seen what the fuck I went through with my ex, and then you do this to me, and then you lie to my sister, lie to my family. I could never in a million forgive you. Like, when it came down to doctor's appointments, my boyfriend's always with me. You got a doctor's appointment? I got a doctor's appointment.
Gotta be, bro.
I'm with you. If he's not with me, he's on video chat with me. He's on the phone with me.
This
man will make excuses. I'm not gonna lie to you.
She did not want me to speak to a doctor.
No,
nothing.
This man will make excuses of him being sick just to be in the same room as me. So again, I appreciate him for that. But that is a real, that's a real fucked up sticky.
My hair is just standing up.
That's a cold.
Sticky's not even a word.
No, that's a cold situation. Like, it's like, boom, like, yeah, nigga, I got an abortion. What? I'm gonna leap the fuck up and I'm gonna choke the shit out of you.
Well, a lot of people on Facebook saw the video. It kind of went like that, but you know what I'm saying? I lost a lot over that video too for having an emotionally weak moment.
I understand, but
sponsorships, I lost spots where with a podcast crew that I earned my way into. I got let go, but as you guys see, I'm still here. We're about to be Facebook affiliated in a few. You know what I'm saying? I turned that hurt from this woman being around me, and I focused on getting my goals. You feel me? So
you know what?
I feel like I had to go through that to recenter myself.
It tells you when you take 3 steps backwards, you 10 steps forward.
Right.
So you're gonna keep going. Don't let this shit stop you from having your blessings. I understand. I know you don't believe in all that, but don't let somebody like that stop you from your blessings. I'll tell you like this. You're gonna have a baby one day. You have to find the right female that's willing to deal with everything that comes with you. Nobody knows how to really handle you like that. Nobody really understands you that well. Whereas, like, I understand him. No. You have to really get to know him and what he literally has been through. I'm gonna just say from Adriana to me to, guess now this girl right here. You understand?
If it was up to me, I'd delete that whole chapter, bro. I feel like I wasted a whole year of my life. Nothing with nothing. I don't know. You ever sat there and like try to figure out what the truth was and what was fake?
Yes, I have actually went through that.
And imagine going through a whole year that back to back, like second guessing every day you spent together.
I actually went through that with a person that I thought loved me, and he used me as a side piece.
That shit is like the most
and you're
It's
just
the
like,
most draining and disruptive shit I've ever been
it
through.
is, and then you're just sitting there like, did I do wrong? Where did I fuck up at? And it's like, fucked up. But then you want to play this whole victim and cop a plea. Lie to everybody. It's just like, can't lie to everybody because lie, you gotta come another lie to the where it's like lies that you come up with.
Diana says she played the love card and nurse card just to get what she wanted and never told you.
She's right on the key. And thank you for saying that because she took the words right out of my mouth. She played that card very well with you. That's cold. You don't do that to a man. You don't play with a man's emotions and feelings like that, especially somebody that's been wanting a baby, just lost your son. She seen what the fuck you went through when you lost your son.
I had to sit here and watch this woman lie to my dog, bro. My dog was dying on my bed. We was watching Dogs Go to Heaven.
That was my favorite movie growing up.
And she's literally telling my son, yo, don't worry about it. You could go in peace. I got him. I'm going to look after your father. I got him now.
Why lie to a dog?
Bro.
Why lie?
Like, she got my son's paw tatted on her arm. Every time I see her, I want to carve that shit off her arm, because I feel like she don't deserve it. You don't. Like,
I'm gonna say it like this.
I feel like my dog was like the only thing that truly loved me. Unconditionally.
You know
and for him
what?
not to be here, for you to lie to that to my dog in his last moments was fucked up.
I say it like this. I've learned what's done in the dark always comes to the light. Karma is a bitch.
Karma's definitely a bitch.
When shit doesn't go well for you, sweetie, you don't know why shit happened. Don't blame anybody but yourself. The fact that you sat there and lied to somebody that actually loved him, that he raised from a puppy.
Facts. That nigga been in my house since he was 1 month old, straight out of Soundview Projects.
To him being older and getting sick and dying. Don't do that, because it's like, this is my son, this is my family member, and I love to pieces. And how dare you lie? I don't understand how you can sit there and lie. I don't understand how you can sit there and manipulate everything. You can't do that. I find that really fucked up, and I find that really.
Bro, you know what's crazy? When she cheated on me in January, she took Joshua's dog with her to the nigga house and fucked the nigga in his house with Joshua's dog there, bro. That shit had me cracking. That shit was hilarious. And then the bitch lied to me. She told me she was across the street at her sister's grandma's house, and she was in Forge Projects getting dick down. And her excuse for cheating on me was, you didn't want to give me dick. I don't want to give you dick because you gave me a UTI, bitch. The fuck?
I don't think anybody needs to know that.
I'm over here on antibiotics. You talking about dick me down? No, bitch, I think you did. The doctor clears me. The fuck?
Oh my
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nobody needs to know that about
Bro,
you.
I live my truth, and it's just
I
like
understand.
the closest thing I've been to a STD is that, and that shit made me feel disgusting.
Nobody needs to know.
Disgusting.
That's really personal, bro.
Alright, but to end this off, because I know you gotta be going soon. Do you feel like from the situation that we've been through and any other situation, what do you feel like you took the time for yourself to grow and better?
I did grow.
I could definitely tell you that.
I grew. I went from the street girl, thinking I was tough, I could fight the world, to now being a mother, now a wife, stepmother. And I've learned, gotta take everything with a grain of salt. I've learned that you can't always hold grudges. You can't always be mad. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's not. It's just there. No matter what, no matter how many mistakes you have made, it's always gonna be there. But one thing you don't do is bring your past into your future. And that's one thing I can say. Do not bring your past to your future. Don't bring your old shit to new shit. I'm telling you, when you let old shit go and you get new shit and you just living your life, I'm telling you, like, it's fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I really, really, really love my new life, and I love my new family, and I love that I'm in a small circle and I'm with small people that actually I love and I care about, and I love my in-laws and I love my new family, and now I'm happy. And now for you, my mans, you need to do the same.
I'm trying, but right
I
now,
wish you nothing but peace and blessings. I know you don't be like, fuck all that peace and nah, my nigga. I really wish you
nah,
nothing
I'm
but peace
definitely
and
getting
blessings.
multiple blessings right now. I'm living up to the I am my father's son status at the moment.
I mean, you are among well, so
I'm-
enjoy it.
I'm single, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking my time to get to know some people, and I have my eye on a specific person, but right now I need a little bit of more clarity before, because I know this person is at the same situation, the same point as me, where I'm not trying to find myself attached to anybody. This person's trying to do the same, but you know, I do enjoy whenever I get the chance to speak to this person over the phone. It's pretty dope. Now on my side, I ain't gonna hold you. I have to thank you just for the simple fact that when you met me, I had a lot of shit going on, but I threw a lot of shit in the back of my mind.
You did.
You know what I'm saying? I really didn't like thinking about shit. It was because of the situation that we got put into, where I had to, after the first time we got physical and things turned legal, that I was forced to face my problems.
Right.
And I thought that it was childish, but I made the best of it. And through anger management and therapy, I got to the origin and the bottom of a lot of the issues, and my anger, my temper, you know what I'm saying? My triggers, why I am the way that I am. So when you sit down in front of a therapist and a therapist tells you that your worst influence, your most baddest influence is your own parent, you know what I'm saying? And why you so snappy, and you know what I'm saying, dealing with suicide attempts when I was younger with my own pills and shit. It makes you and it molds you into a person. But because of the situation that I dealt with you, I was forced to face all of that. I feel like if it wasn't for me dealing with that, I'd still be running from it right now. And I don't know who the fuck I would be. So I gotta thank you on that note. On top of that, giving me a chance to be responsible for somebody else than myself. In my past relationships, I always felt like I was babied. I was nurtured. Like the person that came before you, I felt like she was my personal nurse. Then she was my girl.
Right.
I felt very uncomfortable whenever I was in a situation. My pops would call her instead of taking care of me, because he's my parent. So dealing with you, I got to see another side of myself, which was, will I be able to take care of somebody else besides myself? So I want to thank you for that.
I can say this. Both our parents, they thank y'all for fucking up. Because now look at us. Niggas is growing up.
That's a fact.
Niggas is not like, oh, I gotta depend on mommy. No, I'm dependent. So thank you. Thank you for choosing whatever you chose over us. Because now look, I'm doing better.
I'm just glad our parents ain't me. Ever. Because your mom is definitely my father type, and they so fucking alike. This is why when we first met, I was able to call out some of the shit that you was going through.
Right.
But it was like you was at that same phase like me, that you didn't want to deal with it.
Right.
You know what
What
I'm
I
saying?
can say was with me and you, the first
I feel like at that point we had no other option.
did it, but
Like we
at
wanted out.
first-
We wanted out so bad that we was just like,
it was
fuck
just
it.
like, how can I put this before
It was
we
like, you
close
got
this
fucked
out?
up parents, I got fucked up parents,
Let's
you got
just jump.
fucked up home situations. Let's see if together we can make something better.
But it's like everybody assumed we got married, didn't get married. We just did a domestic partnership.
Yeah, that was my fault. I'm sorry. I did that to get somebody mad and it worked, and the Bronx flipped upside down when they saw that shit.
So we did not get married.
No, it
We
was
got
a
a
domestic
domestic
partnership,
partnership.
That shit expires after like 6 months, I believe. That's not valid no more.
So after we did the domestic partnership, we went in shelter. We was comfortable for a little bit. I think we got a little bit too comfortable. It was
Talking
our
about the
first.
telly?
Yes, we got too comfortable there.
Yeah.
And then when we got to the,
I feel like it was the closed space that fucked with us, because when we went into the shelter the second time in Brooklyn, or was it
no.
Queens?
The second time it was in that hot ass area by Longview or Longwood, whatever you call
yeah,
it.
that was disgusting. I'm talking about like when we went into the second shelter like in December,
that put a
that
lot
was
of pressure
easy.
on us.
That put pressure, but it was easier for us to maneuver because we wasn't like on top of each other all the time. Like we wasn't in the shelter. I mean, in the telly. Because in the
We were
telly,
still
like
on
a
top of
small-ass
each other,
room.
but we still
Yeah,
on top
but
of each
I
other.
spent my time away from y'all because I was working and shit.
Yeah, but then it was just like, how can I put this? We was too much in each other's faces, and we
Yeah.
didn't know each other either.
I was definitely picking up hours, so I wouldn't have to go back to the shelter. It fucked with me, but I was trying to be there for you and Bree and even myself. So it's just like, it was a lot. And like the situations we had, like a lot of people don't understand. We just wanted out.
We did, but then the fighting happened, and then I'm not gonna get into that, but it changed us.
It did.
You
It
know,
did.
you went from being a selfish motherfucker to now somebody that try to be loving and caring. I went from being a total brat bitch to now being an awesome person. So what we both can say is changed drastically.
We had to, because if not, we still be sour about life as we speak.
Yeah, definitely right.
I'm saying, I'm glad you found somebody that, you know what I'm saying, accepts you for you. And, you know, sometimes you be calling me and you be like, yo, like this person, you know, my daughter is like really into this person.
She is.
Hey, man, as long as somebody make that little girl happy, I don't got nothing negative.
If this
to say.
man can sing Frozen with her,
Oh,
that's
fuck,
that's definitely her happiness.
You got it, my guy, because she got me sick and tired of Moana so
Like
many
they
fucking times.
the YouTube, they watch it together, they play games
Nigga,
together.
Shiny was not it at all.
Now she's older, like they yo. Not gonna lie to you, you would think that that's her father, cause like they're like
Hey man,
they
whatever
like
make,
this.
Whatever make that little girl happy, I'm for it.
He's
'Cause at the
teaching
end
how to
of the
play
day,
video games.
It is what it is, bro. I feel like if you lucky enough to find somebody that's willing to be a parent figure. James, thanks for the like, you gang. You know the vibes. If you lucky enough now in the generation that we live in, where females are foul, children are pawns, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys are very defensive towards that. If you could find yourself somebody, whether you're a single mom or a single dad, that's willing to accept you and the package you come along with, your children, and love them genuinely, not on some, I'm just doing it because you my girl, I don't got to do this, but I have to because you my girl. Somebody that goes out their way to put their time and effort into a piece of life that wasn't created by them.
Can I push you on
You
pause?
lucky.
Talking about manipulation when it comes down to children, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to talk on the subject about that one day, cause
Oh, I could definitely set that up.
I
definitely
know
set
a
that up.
couple of people that be dangling their kids over their head. Couple
You
of
talk to
them.
me and we set that up.
Of course, I got you after.
But on that note, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Illuminati 15. This is Talk That Shit, episode 10. Toxic relationships and their repercussions for the next person. I want to say thank you to my special guests. I know some of the people, when they see this shit, when it goes out public, is going to turn their heads. But at this point, I really give two fucks. This is what I do. We make real life content for people, man. We grown. We adults. Real life problems, real life situations. We sit down, we talk about them. You know what I'm saying? This is the platform I'm trying to build for y'all, the people, man. Like I said, we about 8 short from being Facebook affiliated. I need to crack down a few hours of gaming to get that level up program, and then you guys can start supporting the channel on Facebook.
Well, thank you for having me. I
No
know
doubt.
this.
Thank you for coming.
This is very interesting. Like nobody ever thought that me, like face to face.
Yeah.
After so many years.
Yeah.
So thank you for having me. Thank you guys for commenting and out. You know me as Angel, and that's how I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah.
As Angel. Nothing more, nothing
Only
less.
select few know the government. Only a select few.
Only a select few has me on Facebook.
I also want to say thank you to your man, you know, for allowing you to be here as well. You know what I'm saying? I know this situation isn't really something that will make any man comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But just me as a man, I want to say thank you to you because I feel like this is a sit down that needed to happen publicly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It happened privately, and this is why a lot of people ask questions like, y'all talk? Y'all cool?
Shout out
business
to
is
my
business.
boyfriend. I'm gonna say like this. Shout out to him because he's very overprotective of me. So thank you
As
for
he
letting
should
me do
be,
this
as he
interview,
should
and
be.
I love him for
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
And I'm about to be on my way home to him before he gets more mad.
Alright, so on that note, you know, say big thank you to Angel for pulling up. Hopefully we can have you on later on in the year. You guys look out. This is part 1. I got the Dark Side of OF coming to y'all on Monday, man, on Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have my homegirl Honey Hayes, the OnlyFans model in the fucking building, talking about the negative, the positive, and everything in between for OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? I've been promoting it all week on the fucking page. You guys tune in, show us some fucking love. We're gonna be active. And thank you for tuning in, man. All it takes is a share, follow, and a like. Get us up there. And then once we get popping on here, we're gonna start taking it to Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the time, thank you for the love, and we're gonna see y'all later. One.